In the vast expanse of the Andromeda Galaxy, a unique celestial community thrives, comprising 10 inhabited planets revolving around a star. Yet, the serenity within this celestial community is abruptly shattered by malevolent energies. Dark sorcerers, engaging in frequent confrontations and wielding unholy powers, wreak havoc upon innocent lives. As the years pass, a troubling trend emerges: the proliferation of individuals delving into dark magic. The insidious influence of these practitioners spreads like an ever-expanding web. Malevolent energies, once sporadic, now pulse through the veins of the celestial community. The air is heavy with the collective screams of those victimized by these nefarious forces. In the midst of the turmoil, a group of virtuous individuals hailing from each of the 10 planets unites to forge an indomitable alliance. Armed with both wisdom and strength, these individuals are equipped to confront the encroaching darkness. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, they commit themselves to formulate a strategic plan aimed at quelling the malevolent energies and reinstating serenity to their beleaguered worlds. Creating specialized containers, each capable of confining a single malevolent energy, the Alliance embarks on a journey fueled by years of tireless dedication and unyielding resolve. Their relentless pursuit culminates in a triumph over the once uncontrollable dark sorcerers, resulting in the prohibition of dark magic across each planet. The Alliance accomplishes the remarkable feat of securely capturing the majority of the malevolent energies that had afflicted the 10 planets within these specialized containers. However, the task of permanently eradicating these malevolent energies proves more challenging than the Alliance initially anticipated. Despite experimenting with diverse methods to obliterate the confined malevolent energies, each effort meets with failure. It becomes evident that conventional means are inadequate against such a formidable adversary. After much deliberation, the Alliance reaches a momentous conclusion. The only way to eliminate the malevolent energies is to send them to the distant Hell Star, a celestial body located far from the 10 planets. The Hell Star holds the capacity to neutralize and eliminate the evil energies once and for all. With this plan in mind, the Alliance meticulously loads over 50,000 containers into a spacecraft poised to collide with the Hell Star. As the spacecraft hurtles through the vastness of space toward its intended destination, a tragic twist of fate alters its trajectory. Instead of reaching the Hell Star, the spacecraft veers off course, embarking on an unintended journey through the cosmic expanse. Over the passing centuries, the spacecraft journeys through various space tunnels and eventually approaches the solar system. The celestial bodies within the solar system witness an extraordinary event. Ancient paintings in Earth hint at the occurrence, suggesting a phenomenon of immense significance. Historical records vaguely reference eerie cries resonating through the skies during this period, potentially linked to the spacecraft and its contained malevolent energies seeking release. The spacecraft explodes as it approaches the Sun's atmosphere. Despite the Sun's immense power, it proves insufficient to completely obliterate these dark energies. Instead, the malevolent energies scatter throughout the vast reaches of the solar system, taking on a new and ominous form. The malevolent energies that descended upon Earth slowly merge with the existing dark energies, forming a potent and sinister amalgamation. This unholy union transforms into an entity known as the Devil, accompanied by an evil army wielding the powers of malevolent energies from 2 galaxies. The Devil aspires to seize control of Earth, sowing fear among its inhabitants. Despite the valiant efforts of many virtuous individuals to subdue it, their attempts prove futile. In a monumental confrontation, a saint of great virtue successfully captures and imprisons the Devil within an underground chamber in a castle located in the kingdom of Udum. Upon the Devil's imprisonment, the evil army manages to escape to other parts of the world. Deprived of a central leader, the evil army reverts to its original state, fragmented between the dark energies of Earth and those from the other galaxy. The castle is abandoned by its residents, seeking refuge elsewhere, and later gains recognition as Serpentsnare Castle. The saint, foreseeing the potential threat, appoints a vigilant army, members of Februa clan, to protect the castle and ensure the containment of the devil. This devoted army, well versed in the magical arts, is equipped to fend off any dark forces attempting to release the imprisoned entity. The peace is restored to Earth, and Februa army continues to stand guard over the castle even after the saint's demise. As the army members of the Februa clan retire, a seamless transition ensues as their descendants step forward. Throughout numerous centuries, evil forces and dark sorcerers relentlessly endeavor to unleash the devil, yet each attempt is met with resolute failure. The indomitable guardianship of the Februa lineage stands firm, warding off the nefarious plots and preserving the eternal imprisonment of the devil. Over the span of centuries, the boundaries of Udum Kingdom gradually extend and Egwimont emerges as a recent addition to the kingdom. Within this village, approximately 20 to 25 families reside, their homes scattered at significant distances from one another. Many of the villagers are engaged in the art of cheesemaking, a skill that serves as their primary source of income. In addition to mastering this dairy craft, their economic endeavors also encompass cattle farming and pottery. On the outskirts of this tranquil village resides Andrus, a middle-aged man. It seems that Andrus has chosen a life of seclusion, avoiding social interactions with the other inhabitants of Egwimont. His routine takes him to the depths of the nearby forest, where he seeks sustenance through hunting wild animals. One day, Andrus's routine takes an unexpected turn as he stumbles upon a macabre scene in the heart of the forest. An old man, deceased for weeks and consumed by the inexorable march of decay, surrounded by peculiar bags. Andrus takes it upon himself to give the departed a proper burial. However, the bags prove to be more than mere possessions. Within the bags, Andrus discovers a collection of items, clothes, books, notes, and relics, all intricately linked to the realm of dark magic. A palpable curiosity seizes him, compelling him to transport the bags to his house. As he delves into the contents of the books and notes, a profound fascination takes hold. It's as if an imperceptible force propels him deeper into the realm of dark magic, forging an unexplainable connection. With each passing day, Andrus becomes increasingly engrossed. The daily practice of dark magic yields tangible yet modest outcomes, fostering a sense of satisfaction and emboldening him to delve further into this mysterious and perilous domain. The quiet village of Egwimont remains oblivious to the happenings within the walls of his distant abode. Returning from the forest one day, Andrus is drawn to a cacophony emanating from the heart of the village. Intrigued, he moves toward it and discovers that the villagers are immersed in their annual cheese festival. This year, the festivities have been elevated to grandeur, with the aim of attracting more attendees from the nearby towns. Andrus, an unexpected presence in the midst of the merriment, takes in the sights and sounds of the celebration. The vibrant array of cheeses displayed tantalizingly arouses his hunger. Driven by an irresistible urge, he attempts to seize a piece, only to be rebuffed by a stern-faced lady who demands payment. A dilemma unfolds as Andrus realizes he has no money on hand. Undeterred, he heads to the corner where fun activities are taking place. Armed with his burgeoning expertise in dark magic, he actively participates in the games, deftly manipulating outcomes to his advantage. Success follows, and with the rewards earned, he positions himself in front of the cheese shops, enjoying the feast before him and savoring the flavors he had long missed. The villagers observe in astonishment as he revels in the culinary delights, realizing the stark contrast between the reclusive figure they knew and the vibrant individual now before them. Andrus purchases a wide array of cheeses and delectable items crafted from them, using all the money he won. His unexpectedly substantial purchases leave the vendors astounded, significantly boosting the day's sales. As night falls, an alternative form of amusement captures Andrus' focus. A performer mesmerizes children with enchanting magic tricks, earning admiration and monetary rewards from the audience. The seed of an idea germinates in Andrus' mind. He returns home at midnight, a contented smile gracing his face. The allure of the carnival, combined with Andrus' escalating cravings for cheese, propels him to seize the spotlight the next day. Setting up a stall, he unveils a captivating magic show, displaying the skills he had practiced in secrecy. Initially, only a few curious spectators gather, but the authenticity and awe-inspiring nature of Andrus' magic gradually attract an increasing number of onlookers. In a surprising turn of events, the other magician, unable to compete with the authenticity of Andrus' performance, suffers financial losses and withdraws from the carnival. This leaves Andrus as the undisputed star of the magical spectacle, elevating his magic show to a central attraction in the village's festivities. Andrus reaps substantial earnings, allowing him to savor his newfound desire for cheese, making more purchases with each passing day. As word spreads, the magic show gains immense popularity, attracting numerous people from nearby towns to visit the annual cheese festival, particularly to witness Andrus' captivating performance. This significantly surpasses the expectations, tripling the sales of cheese vendors. The villagers express their gratitude to Andrus for the unexpected success. As the carnival comes to an end, Andrus withdraws to the solitude of his home. The children of Egwamont, enchanted by his magical prowess, become his avid fans, frequently visiting his house to experience the captivating tricks that have elevated him to a position of admiration and respect within the community. In the wake of Andrus' spectacular magic show at the carnival, the organizers extend an invitation for him to return the following year. The prospect of being the focal point of the celebration once again brings joy to Andrus. As the anticipated event unfolds, the carnival experiences a surge in attendance, doubling the number of visitors from the previous year. Andrus' magic show, much like before, stands out as the paramount attraction, leaving the audience enthralled. News of Andrus' magical expertise travels to distant towns, catching the interest of businesspersons. Impressed by his performances, they approach Andrus to book him for magic shows in their own locales. Overwhelmed by the influx of new offers, he graciously accepts their invitations. As Andrus presents his magical displays at the annual cheese festival, the demand for more intensifies. The limitations of the knowledge derived from the dark magic books become apparent as the audience clamors for increasingly mesmerizing feats. Encouraged by the audience's enthusiasm and driven by a desire to exceed expectations, Andrus attempts magic beyond the confines of the books. In a calamitous turn of events, the experiment goes awry, unleashing chaos upon the carnival. A sudden, strong wind wreaks havoc, stalls catch fire, haunting sounds emanate from the forest, and cattle, terrified, plunge into wells, meeting tragic ends. Panic ensues as people scatter, seeking refuge in various houses, turning the once lively carnival into a chaotic mess. The night is filled with eerie silence, broken only by haunting sounds that reverberate through the village. The repercussions leave the villagers devastated, having lost not only their livestock but also their investments and sources of income, leaving their future uncertain. News of the calamity spreads to nearby towns, deterring any potential visitors from entering this ill-fated village. Faced with mounting losses, some villagers, seeking retribution, approach Andrus' dwelling the next day. Unable to locate him, they forcibly enter his house, stumbling upon the dark magic books and relics. Fear and anger grip the villagers as they rush back to the village to share their findings. In response, a collective decision is made that night to confront Andrus and expel him from the village. Returning home, Andrus discovers the broken door, indicating a forcible entry, though nothing seems to be missing. While repairing his home's door, Andrus becomes aware of the impending threat. Villagers, armed with fire, gather around him. In the ensuing confrontation, Andrus is attacked, compelling him to flee into the forest. The villagers, influenced by the howling sounds echoing from the woods, assume that wolves will take care of their foe. Convinced of Andrus' demise, the villagers destroy his house, setting it ablaze and reducing it, along with the dark magic books and relics, to ashes. Satisfied with their supposed victory, they retreat. Meanwhile, deep within the forest, Andrus awakens, startled to find himself lying in the very spot where he had buried the decaying old man a few years before. A sense of horror and disbelief wash over him, and in a moment of realization, he screams and quickly takes cover behind a rock, grappling with the implications of his actions and the mysterious forces that appear to intertwine with his fate. As Andrus cowers behind the rock, his eyes fall upon a bag, concealed beneath a layer of dust. Filled with a sense of trepidation and curiosity, he cautiously opens the bag, revealing a collection of books that delve into the realm of advanced dark magic. Intriguingly, within these volumes, Andrus stumbles upon pages delving into a topic that sends a shiver down his spine: communication with the souls of the deceased. Intrigued by the prospect of unraveling the mysteries of the afterlife, Andrus seizes upon the newfound knowledge. His mind races with the possibility of connecting with the old man he had buried in the forest. Following the guidance of the book, he readies himself to establish a communication link with the departed soul. After considerable effort and meticulous adherence to the rituals outlined in the dark magic texts, Andrus succeeds in reaching out to the spirit. The supernatural presence disrupts the ambient atmosphere. The ethereal entity identifies itself as Goliath, and a dialogue unfolds between the living and the departed. Goliath, in his spiritual form, possesses comprehensive knowledge about Andrus, dating back to the day he buried him. Goliath's spirit has been shadowing Andrus since then, unable to communicate due to the inherent restrictions between the living and the dead. Intrigued, Andrus inquiries about the circumstances surrounding Goliath's death. Goliath unfolds the chilling narrative of the devil and the saint who sealed it within an underground chamber in Serpentsnare Castle. Despite relentless attempts by dark sorcerers to set it free, every endeavor ended in dismal failure. Then, a desperate family makes a nefarious pact with evil forces during a crucial moment in their lives. The terms are ominous. They must release the devil from the castle or endure an unyielding curse. Despite their persistent efforts, the family can't fulfill their end of the bargain, and the curse clings to them like an inescapable shadow, echoing through generations. Attempting to flee the kingdom proves fruitless, as those who make the effort meet a swift demise at the hands of the malevolent forces. The cursed family faces an eternity of torment. Goliath, a descendant of this ill-fated lineage, bears the weight of the curse and the insufferable disturbance caused by the malevolent forces. Driven by a desperate desire to lift the curse that shackles his family for generations, Goliath resolves to release the devil from its imprisonment. Utilizing his proficiency in black magic, Goliath engages in a fierce battle against the army defending the castle. However, the army, trained to counter such attacks, proves resilient. Despite his efforts, Goliath's powers are ultimately overpowered, compelling him to flee the battlefield. A group of soldiers relentlessly pursues Goliath. As he dashes into the forest, the soldiers close in on him, resolute in their determination to mete out the punishment for his transgressions. In a desperate confrontation, the soldiers successfully bring an end to Goliath's life. However, the forest itself appears to throb with ominous, dark energies. The soldiers find themselves confronting powers beyond their understanding. Despite their courageous efforts to overcome the encroaching darkness, the malevolent energies only grow stronger. Confronted by overwhelming forces, the soldiers, brimming with dread, hastily abandon the forest, leaving behind an unsettling aura of the supernatural. Goliath discloses to Andrus that they share a dark ancestral connection, both being descendants of the family entangled in the centuries-old curse. However, Andrus, through the union of his father and a Februa lineage mother, has unwittingly liberated himself from the curse's clutches. This method of escaping the curse remains shrouded in secrecy. Goliath reveals the presence of malevolent energies in the forest, not originating from this world. These dark energies lie dormant but turn aggressive when provoked. Goliath advises Andrus to harness and control these energies, utilizing their power to free the devil confined in the castle. However, he warns Andrus that mishandling the dark energies could result in severe repercussions, causing harm to him in return. Andrus, grappling with his limited knowledge of advanced black magic, raises doubts about the practicality of such a daring venture. Goliath reveals a plan. There are numerous cursed souls in his deceased world eagerly awaiting embodiment on Earth, himself included. By providing these cursed souls with bodily forms on Earth, they can join Andrus in his endeavor. Goliath, assuming a new form, offers to assist Andrus in gaining control over the dark energies. Understanding the need for human vessels, Andrus, under Goliath's guidance, performs a ritual to channel the cursed souls into the residents of Egwimont. The forest becomes a scene of calamity and terrifying sounds as the ritual unfolds, prompting the frightened villagers gather at the newly constructed assembly hall. In the midst of the chaos, the villagers, unable to comprehend the nature of the disturbance, attribute it to an ominous turn in the weather. Clinging to the belief that the assembly hall offers greater strength and protection than their individual houses, they decide to remain there for safety. As midnight descends, an eerie spectacle unfolds. Frightening sounds pierce the air as numerous souls manifest and take flight, ominously converging toward the village. Sensing the impending danger, the residents within the assembly hall act swiftly, sealing all doors and windows in a desperate attempt to barricade themselves from the unknown threat. Abruptly, the cursed souls take possession of the villagers, compelling them to march toward the forest under the leadership of Goliath. Having assumed human form, Goliath expresses gratitude to Andrus for his pivotal role. He then guides Andrus in wielding the dormant dark energies. After much struggle, Andrus gains control over the malevolent energies, emerging as the supreme sorcerer the world has ever seen. Under the cloak of night, Andrus and the newly formed Dark Army advance toward the Serpentsnare Castle. Alert to the looming threat, the castle's defenders muster their forces to fortify its defenses. However, Andrus, fueled by malevolent energies, breaches the castle's defenses. The Dark Army takes control of the castle. In a gruesome turn of events, Andrus releases the Devil, who swiftly eliminates the royal family, seizing control of the kingdom. The Devil stands as the unchallenged ruler, implementing draconian measures that ban all religious practices and instill fear throughout the kingdom. Andrus, Goliath, and several other dark magicians take on roles as ministers under the Devil's rule. The possessed villagers of Egwimont join the Devil's expanding army, compelling the population of the kingdom to worship the Devil under the threat of death for defiance. The curse on Goliath's family members is lifted. The news of the Devil's release spreads worldwide, attracting scattered malevolent energies to converge at Udum. The kingdom is undergoing a profound transformation, evolving into a central hub of malevolent energies. The Devil's true form is more terrifying for the present generations, as the people of this kingdom haven't witnessed it for centuries. The current generations have only seen representations of it in drawings and paintings. Those who pray in the privacy of their homes find themselves visited by the Devil's army, instilling a pervasive sense of terror. The once thriving kingdom, now under the Devil's oppressive rule, generates anxiety in the surrounding regions, as there is concern it may expand its dominion to encompass the entire earth. With the kingdom falling under the Devil's reign, its inhabitants anxiously await a savior to free them from the clutches of the malevolent ruler. The desperate plea for salvation echoes throughout the kingdom as the forces of darkness tighten their grip, leaving the fate of the kingdom hanging in precarious balance. The saint who sealed the Devil had confided a prophecy to the leaders of the Februa clan. This prophecy predicts the emergence of a chosen human gifted with the power to permanently vanquish the Devil. Kept in secrecy for generations, the prophecy serves as the final ray of hope for the clan leaders. Lyra, a girl born with physical disabilities within the Februa clan, aspires to join the army, following in the footsteps of her father and brothers. The Februa army differs significantly from the Udum Kingdom's forces. Those undergoing Februa army training primarily concentrate on mastering the principles, spells, rituals, and techniques of magic to defend Serpentsnare Castle against dark forces. The rest of the Februa clan is prohibited from learning and practicing magic. The enchantment of magic is the main factor that draws Lyra toward enlisting in the army. Unfortunately, her dreams are crushed when she is rejected due to her disabilities. Subsequently, she embraces a serene existence in her village, devoting herself to the art of painting. In the clash orchestrated to unleash the devil by Andrus and his dark army against the Februa army, Lyra's father, brothers, and several other family members meet their demise in the line of duty. This news deeply disturbs Lyra. As she goes through this challenging time, she begins to experience haunting visions of the devil and its activities. Initially dismissed as nightmares, these visions persist and intensify, occurring even while she is awake. Worried, Lyra shares her concerns with her mother, who fears she may be possessed. In search of guidance, she presents her case to the clan leaders. To their astonishment, the clan leaders recognize that Lyra is the prophesied individual. Acknowledging the strategic insights gained from her visions, the clan leaders comprehend the weaknesses of the devil and formulate a plan of attack. A new army is formed under Lyra's leadership, and despite skepticism from others due to her physical disabilities, she undergoes rigorous training. One day, Lyra experiences a vision, catching a glimpse of the machinations of the devil and its malevolent forces. The vision reveals several villagers from a village, steadfastly refusing to bow to the devil, confined deep within a mining area. The devil's supporters toil tirelessly, unearthing a secret substance sought by their malevolent master, a substance with the potential to unprecedented power, capable of subjugating the entire earth. Only the devil's ministers are aware of the secret substance. Some prisoners, losing hope, opt to worship the devil, and they are sent to work in the mine. However, a celestial figure, an angel with beautiful wings, frees those who cling to hope, provoking the devil's fury. In a confrontation between the angel and the devil, Lyra awakens, her mind a battleground of vision and reality. Compelled by the urgency of her vision, Lyra shares it with the clan leaders. Their wisdom deciphers the cryptic message: it is time to wage war against the devil. The angel with wings is none other than Lyra herself. The mining operation is underway near the barren lake of Egwimont village, its waters drained by the devil's supporters. The mine's actual purpose remains unknown until Lyra's vision unveils the truth. The clan leaders, recognizing Lyra's destiny as a harbinger of change, request her to undertake the mission. However, self-doubt grips Lyra, her lack of experience against formidable opponents, and her novice magical abilities compounded by physical limitations. The clan leaders, custodians of ancient knowledge, assure Lyra that help will arrive at the opportune moment, for she is born to liberate Udum Kingdom from the devil's oppressive rule. Thus, armed with determination, Lyra sets forth with her nascent army toward the ominous mining area. The journey is fraught with numerous obstacles, each a test of her mettle. Yet, with every challenge conquered, Lyra feels an awakening within, her magical powers evolving, overcoming the limitations that once shackled her spirit. As they near the mining area, a surreal spectacle awaits Lyra. A majestic, otherworldly creature with wings, as if conjured from the realm of dreams, lands before her. It awaits her command, a testament to the newfound powers coursing through her veins. With resolute confidence, Lyra mounts the creature, signaling the pivotal moment of the mission. Guiding her army with unwavering authority, Lyra descends upon the devil's supporters. A fierce battle ensues, a clash between the forces of light and the malevolent darkness. In the wake of the confrontation, Lyra achieves a triumphant victory. The imprisoned people are liberated from their darkened confines. The news of Lyra's success reaches the devil, shattering the illusion of invincibility. Enraged, the devil mobilizes its dark forces, devising a plan to annihilate Lyra. Undeterred, Lyra, now wielding her full powers, stands ready to confront the devil in a decisive battle that will determine the fate of Udum Kingdom. In the climactic showdown, Lyra's strategic brilliance, combined with her formidable powers, proves instrumental. The Februa army triumphs over the forces of darkness, and Lyra delivers the decisive blow to the devil's heart. Consequently, the heart vanishes, and the devil disintegrates into smaller energies. The devil's heart acts as the nexus, binding malevolent energies from two galaxies. With the destruction of this crucial core, any possibility of their reformation into the devil is permanently obliterated, though these malevolent energies retain the ability to forge smaller connections. The devil's heart is a rare anomaly on Earth, and hopefully, the last one. Andrus meets his end at the hands of the victorious Februa army. The once possessed villagers of Egwimont experience a miraculous transformation, freed from the dark influence that plagued them. The kingdom, having endured years of demonic oppression, enters a new era of tranquility and freedom. In honor of this significant victory, the people jubilantly mark an annual celebration, a symbol of their resilience and the restoration of peace. As the malevolent energies are driven from the kingdom, they find new footholds in other corners of Earth. In the 15th century AD, a group of virtuous individuals on Earth recognizes the escalating threat posed by malevolent energies as the number of haunted places continues to rise. They understand the urgency of containing these dark energies before they can wreak havoc on an unprecedented scale. United by a common purpose, they form a secret society dedicated to capturing and confining the evil powers. Armed with knowledge passed down through generations and an acute awareness of the impending danger, this clandestine group embarks on a mission to safeguard humanity. They hone their skills in the art of capturing and containing malevolent energies, developing techniques passed down through centuries of trial and error. The clandestine organization spreads its influence across different regions, establishing networks to identify and neutralize the growing manifestations of evil. Members of this society, frequently operating in the shadows, employ their expertise to face the malevolent forces lurking in the darkest corners of Earth. The dark sorcerers wielding malevolent energies are brought under control by the benevolent sorcerers collaborating with the secret society. However, there are instances where these dark energies elude the grasp of the benevolent sorcerers as they struggle to contain them for extended periods. As the society widens its scope, a realization dawns upon them: the imperative need for repositories to house these ominous energies. Therefore, they set out on a quest to assign a location for each region. In these designated places, malevolent energies are confined within meticulously crafted containers, resistant against the sinister powers they possess. These containers play a crucial role in the ongoing battle against encroaching darkness. Numerous sorcerers contribute to this project, and those witnessing the spectacle of sorcerers bringing malevolent energies under control remain unaware of the destination to which these energies are transported. Little does the world know about the repositories of the world's darkest energies. One primary reason these repositories are kept unknown to the public is to hinder any unrestrained dark forces from organizing an army to attack the repositories and unleash them. The guardians of these hidden repositories understand the gravity of their responsibility. They maintain a vigilant watch over it, ensuring that the malevolent forces remain contained within the specially crafted containers. The Society's members pass down their knowledge from one generation to the next, creating a lineage of guardians who stand as a bulwark against the ever-present threat of darkness. As the 20th century concludes, nearly all malevolent energies on Earth are safely stored in the repositories. One noteworthy repository resides within the Western Ghats, a mountain range extending along the western edge of the Indian subcontinent. Globally distributed, these repositories effectively prevent malevolent energies from disturbing Earth's inhabitants until a permanent solution for their eradication is discovered.